right, hello wine drinking people. Time for more of what I've had to drink yesterday, and our friends from Girard Winery were in to see us here in the store. A lot of tasting going on in January, and I love it when we get back to business as usual here, and the holidays are over. A lot of retailers want 2 holiday seasons. I'm happy with just 1. It was good to meet Marco Di Giulio. You know, met so many people over the 16 years I've owned the store, and then Cafe Max before that, and then working for Republic National as well. So I just looked at Marco and I said, man, I know this guy. Some of the names of wineries that he's worked at, I just kind of chuckled because I haven't seen Pezzi King in a long time. But he's worked at a lot of great wineries as well as some, well, I don't want to say obscure ones. But Girard is one of the wineries in this group that now he is taking care of all of the wineries. He's the head guy. And this Girard Winery, well, it was sold to Leslie Rudd, and then they felt there was still some value in the name, so they bought the name, and these guys are making wine from purchased juice. So the juice has changed, but the style here is what has really remained the same. The theme for this winery is lovely balance, ripe flavors, bright and fresh acidity is what that means. So the Sauvignon Blanc Napa 2013, a great vintage in Napa Valley, and like I said, all the fruit's been purchased since 2001, and this is all stainless, no mallow, really fresh style, white grapefruit, lemon, citrus, some green melon fruit here as well, some slight briny, minerally notes there, fresh and clean on the palate, bit of tongue-tingly acidity through the finish, leaves the tongue refreshed and ready for the next sip, and some food. One of the things we love about Sauvignon Blanc, get you ready to eat. All right, the Chardonnay, this wine's 100% nat mallow, 9 months in barrel, 40 to 50% new, so you get a little bit of that oak spice there. And these guys are not a big label. They make about 40 to 50,000 cases, so medium size. I like some fresh tropical fruit here, apple, peach, lemon drop candy notes, a nice touch of oak spice there, and then good amount of ripe, juicy fruit on the tongue. Like I said, this 2013 vintage really rocking here. You notice the intensity of the fruit, smooth, creamy texture, and that nice oak spice for the finish. I like a little bit of oak with my Chardonnay. I know they dialed down the oak, but I think Chardonnay can handle it. It's a complex varietal. This wine very good at $23.75. And then the Old Vine Zinfandel. And hey, the only Zinfandels to me that are really good are the old vine stuff. And the average age here is about 75 years, but they have some 100-year-old stuff from Calistoga here. What that does is give you more concentrated juice. And Zinfandel, you want something that lower in yield, and the older vines naturally lower the yield as well. This wine's got a good amount of dark brambly, wild strawberry, cherry fruit, some pipe tobacco, and allspice here. Good amount of that sweet cherry fruit on the tongue, silky smooth, silky tannins, and this wine has got 15% alcohol. Hoo-ah, but wears it well. Lovely balance. And that was the theme for today for our winery. And Girard Napa Cab 2012, an outstanding vintage as well. Everyone's raving about 2012s. A lot of them have been released. Like I said, people are saying 2013's even better. And then 14, hey, do they have bad vintages in Napa? I like a lot of the 11s. That was the last bad vintage. But you can find a lot of deals in those 11s. Wait a few months to see people trying to get rid of them to get their 2012s in the market. This is definitely a superior vintage. And they make 10,000 cases of this wine. So at $30, man, a rockin' little value. Some petite Verdot Merlot in the blend. Spends 20 months in French oak. This wine's got a good amount of sweet berry fruit here on the tongue. Dark cherry. Nice amount of dark chocolate here, and sweet tobacco spice on the finish. Nice freshness. Really excellent little Cabernet for $30 a bottle. But hey, 2012, you can close your eyes and point, and you're going to get good wines. The 11 Artistry, shows the challenge of this vintage. It was cool. And you notice a little bit of that pepperiness in this wine, a little minty note to it. It's 55% Cabernet, 18% Cab Franc, Malbec, Petite Verdot, and Merlot make up the rest of the blend. And a little wintergreen hint there, too. Something you get from cooler vintages in Napa. Really dark currant and plum fruit. Still some nice fruit on the palate there. Some dark pepper spice. And really nice length on the finish. This wine's got some tannins at the end, but still nicely balanced. An excellent Girard Artistry at $45. That's what we had to drink with Marco Di Giulio. I'm your host, Andrew Lampasoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.